All right, the time is now 6:07. Not quite the royal treatment this week in the forecast.
No, not at all. I mean, we had a very beautiful weekend, and it seems like next weekend is going to be beautiful as well, this weekend coming. So that means we have to get through a little bit of a tough time.
That's right, and it's going to be towards the end of the week, so nothing really to worry about today or tomorrow. It's going to be the rain chances, that is, going to pick up on Wednesday, continue into Thursday, and then into Friday as well. And you're even going to mix in a few storms across central Georgia. Here's a live look over downtown. Caitlin and Wanya were saying just a moment ago, great sunrises last week. I think we're in for another good one this morning. First light already in the sky. Looking live over downtown, a temperature of 55 in Macon, 56 in Warner Robins, 57 in Dublin, 56 in Perry, and 55 in Milledgeville this morning. 53 waking up in Forsyth, 54 over in Roberta, 57 in Montezuma, 59 in Unadilla, 57 over in Wrightsville, and 61 to get your morning started in Vidalia. We are not completely dry out there this morning. Some showers up to the north, and then beginning to watch some move in from the west here. One or two of those getting into Upson County. So don't be surprised to see a sprinkle or two as you get your new work and school week started across central Georgia. Across the southeast, it's really the tale of two stories. We've got a boundary situated right over us here in central Georgia. That's why we have a handful of showers out there. To the north, 46 in Chattanooga, 38 in Nashville. Meanwhile, down to the south, hanging on to 62 in Albany and 63 in Pensacola, Florida this morning. So yes, we are right in between at 55 degrees here in Macon this morning. Through the course of the morning hours, though, we will see some breaks in the clouds. The showers will be coming to an end by the time we get later into the afternoon. So here's the noon hour here. Again, one or two showers will be possible, but then the sun really takes hold by the time we get into the evening hours. This is 6 p.m. here. A couple of us able to get into the 70s. I'm going with a high temperature of 72 here in Macon. Otherwise, upper 60s across the area. Now, because we're not going to warm up all that much today, we are going to find our way back down into the upper 40s and low 50s tomorrow morning. Waking up here on your Tuesday morning, play that into Tuesday afternoon. A lot of sun here in central Georgia. Temperatures in the mid 70s, so very similar to how it was for your Saturday and Sunday for tomorrow. But then by the time we get to Wednesday, that's where things begin to change. So waking up to mostly clear skies Wednesday morning, but by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon and evening, you can see the unsettled pattern beginning. Scattered showers, maybe even a storm or two Wednesday evening. That's going to last into Thursday and then eventually into Friday. So here's how it looks on the long range models. Here we are Thursday at 5 p.m. Widespread rain not only here in central Georgia, but across the southeast, expecting some storms to be embedded within that. Then once we get into Friday, you saw a majority of the heavy rain sticking around through at least Friday morning and into the afternoon. But I do think we get some dry hours here by the time we get to the evening. That is your Friday evening here in central Georgia. And then for Saturday, once again, a rain chance before we begin to dry out on Sunday. So out the door today, headed for a high temperature of 72. Average high is 80 for this time of year. So going to be well below that. But we will be closer to 80 by the time we get to the end of the week. Temperatures, generally speaking, in the mid 70s beginning tomorrow and lasting through the end of the week. A 40% chance of rain for Wednesday. That's going to be up to 70% with the chance of storms for Thursday and for Friday. Back to 81 for Saturday with the 20% chance of rain, mostly dry, and 75 on Sunday.